band called Wasabi. So we played a lot around Kent, doing those festivals and pubs, wherever we performed.
You would have to blend if you're in Kent.
Yeah.
You can't go full Afrobeat.
Exactly.
You can't have them looking around like, okay, what's happening here?
And then he got me to do some tracks for him, just to try me, to say, oh, come to the studio, let's do something. I did something. And then he then signed me to do some music.
Wow, damn. You see how things happen just like that?
Yeah, so, but he wanted to do straight pop.
Yeah.
So that's, but of course, for me, the inside of me is thinking, we've got to do African music. Man. I'm an African, I'm straight from Sierra Leone. And around that time, Afrobeat was coming up. Not my lover. He's just a girl.
Of course as well.
She said, I am the one. But the kid is not my son.
Wait, what are we doing? Wait, guys, just say ourselves. I don't know where we went then. Where are we? What are we doing?
We just became a band.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Acoustics Unfiltered. I am your host, Miss Asabi Hawa.
Mike. That's it.
Just Mike.
Yeah, everyone knows.
Mike.
Be like Mike.
Oh, okay. I'm delighted to introduce today's guest.
Our fellow brother.
Salon brother, fine boy, no pimples.
Hey! Well, that's Ghanaian, but anyway.
This is the wonderful, talented, extremely fun Mr. Showers Jalloh.
Yeah. Yes. Thanks for having me here, guys.
Lovely. Thank you for coming.
Yep.
Your bio is absolutely extensive, and I don't want to do it an injustice. Exactly. But what I do want to pick out from your bio is you're known as the king of Afropop.
Yes, the Afropop King,
The Afropop King.
Yes.
Based on your bio, you're also the Afropop King of festivals. And to name a few, so you do your own festival, which is the Afropop Fest.
Yes.
Absolutely wonderful event. Yeah. You get some amazing artists together.
Yes.
It's a fun night.
Yeah.
And the culmination of it, it's
brilliant.
Listen, you're gonna sweat. You're going to dance, you're going to have fun, you're going to have a workout, you're going to make new friends and family. Just
perfect,
always look out for Afropop Fest.
It's better than Glastonbury.
Is it?
Absolutely,
please,
100%.
What?
Say that again.
Glastonbury, man.
Yes. Yeah, so first off, this is why he's the Afropop King of festivals, because his one is perfection.
Yes.
But you've also done the Green Hustle Festival.
Yes.
You've done and are doing the SS5 Parties Festival.
Yes.
You've done Box Park Croydon Party.
Yeah.
Nice.
You've done the Canterbury Music Festival.
Yep.
Right, this guy gets around, man.
I'm telling you, and he's not done. He's not finished. He's done the Folkestone Around the World Music Festival.
Wow.
Yes.
He's also done the Dover Music Festival.
Yes.
Boy.
You were mentioning earlier on when we were just chatting about Istanbul. Did you say?
Yeah, Istanbul. So that was a masterpiece concert in Istanbul a few years ago, and they asked me to write a song about for the festival about peace.
Lovely.
So that's One Blood. I did a song called One Blood, which is about one unity and stuff. So Istanbul. Yeah.
Okay.
That was way back in 2013, 14.
Nice. Yeah, so do you see, like, that's just a small section of your bio that I just picked out just to drop the names of some festivals. Yeah.
Yes.
And I haven't even scraped this. I haven't touched the side. Nothing. Just I dipped the edge of my pinky into that bio.
But now you've finished with the PR, yeah. Let's get on with the real deal, yeah. Let's know what he's about.
Yeah.
Yes.
So first of all, where did the name come from? That's what I want to know.
So Showers, it's a family name in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
It's a last name of family name. So one of my uncles grew up with his family.
Okay.
So he was named Showers.
Okay.
And then I was named after my uncle.
Okay.
So that's how I got that name. But because it's so small, it's a small family name. There's a group of people that are the Creoles in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
And for those who don't know, the Creoles, they are like direct descendants from the slave trade, from slavery.
Right.
Those Chinese, the people
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so those guys that were taken from here, from England, America, to Freetown, which is why Freetown is Freetown.
Yeah.
They are the Creoles. And so part of that small group, they have a group called that bears a son named Showers.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's how I got the name from them. But I decided to use it because it's a small group. Even in Sierra Leone, when you say your Showers, some people think, hang on a minute, is he joking?
Oh.
Like, because they don't hear much about that name.
Yeah. Wow. This
But
is a history lesson.
I decided to keep that name and use it because it's just beautiful. I think it's a nice name, and yeah, why not? Why not keep it and then get people to know more about the name? So yeah, that's how.
Well, in fact, I learned more today because, excuse my ignorance, but I didn't even know that there was Creole in Sierra Leone at all.
Yeah, we have Creole.
I feel like I don't know what I thought you spoke English, I guess, or another language, but I didn't understand that it was Creole.
But obviously, there are other tribes and there's other languages like Mende and whatnot, and Timini and whatnot. But Timini.
Timini.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have multiple languages. Yeah. Creole is like mainly spoken in the city. Now, of course, it's across the country, but it's mainly spoken in the city because the Creoles settled in the city.
Yeah.
Freetown. Yeah.
So then, okay, so Sierra Leone Showers, what Afropop King? Break it down. What's your vibe about? Why are you doing Afropop King apart from the festivals?
Well, the type of music I do and the energy I bring to every stage I go to, every performances I've done, that's why I call myself the Afropop King. Because everywhere I go to perform, you best believe you're going to be touched. You're going to move, you're going to dance, you're going to, like you mentioned earlier, you're going to exercise, you're going to sweat.
Even if you think, oh, no, it's okay. I'm just here to... No. You can't help yourself but get up. You're missing out on the fun if you don't.
Yeah. And also the music I do. So the music I do is... if you listen to it, you have the little pop element into it and the African, instruments and everything mixed together. Okay. So that's why I thought, okay, I'm the Afropop King. Because that's how I go around and vibe and try to get everybody from different parts of the world to connect to my music, to relate to it. So that's how the Afropop King comes along.
So you kind of like blended the two genres, kind of.
Exactly, that's the idea. And plus, when I played in Kent, because I used to live in Kent, and I was with a band called Wasabi. So we played a lot around Kent, doing those festivals and pubs, wherever we performed.
You would have to blend if you're in Kent. I can't go full Afrobeat.
Exactly.
You can't have them looking around like, okay, what's happening here?
And I was the only black dude as well.
Which case you doing? Boy, what's he doing?
It's a bit different, isn't it?
Exactly. So you have to blend it to make sure people are connected to it as well from different backgrounds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let's talk about... So now we've kind of got a gist of who you are and why you're the Afropop King. Let's go back. Rewind before even Kent, actually.
Yeah.
Before wherever you were before then.
Yes.
So musically growing up, what was there a pivot moment that set you on this path? How did you get into music? Did you stumble upon it? Was it your life dream?
So, when I was young... I used to go to church.
Yeah.
So that's how I started singing, basically.
Oh, like in the choir and stuff?
Yeah. I used to be in the choir. Yeah,
okay.
That's how it went. So my sisters were in the choir. So I used to go to church with them.
Yeah.
And then I started singing. But this is a funny story, yeah? So when I was about like 7, the first time we had this church we went to, they would do family Sundays where a group of families would sing.
Oh, as in like we call up the Johnsons or we call up the Jalloh. Okay. Pressure.
There you go.
You would have let your family down.
No, I would rap anyway.
Yeah, so it was our turn, my family's turn. And at home, we had rehearsed and I was like loud mouth because I'm always loud. Man. I was like, yeah. We went on stage now to sing. I didn't sing a word.
Miming.
I just stood there looking. Not even mind me, I just stood there like that.
Wow, statue.
Because there was one girl in the audience that fancied me. And I panicked, like, man, is going
Yeah. It happens, man. That's your chance to shine, by the way.
Yeah, I failed on that one.
Young
sorry.
love.
So, yes, I didn't sing that time. But, yeah, as time goes on, I started rehearsing at home. And, of course, I started rehearsing with the choir. And, I joined the choir. Nice. I started singing gospel music, wrote some gospel songs. And that's how I got into singing anyway. And then I started doing karaoke. Then I started playing just randomly with a band. Because as you grow older, you realize, hang on, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do that. So I started getting involved because I love music anyway. I found myself singing along to songs, reggae songs, whatever that is. So I thought, let me just do karaoke. Yeah. Then while I was doing the karaoke, some guys saw me and thinking, oh, you got some voice. Maybe you should come and join our band. I was like, I'm not sure about the band. Yeah. But when they turned up, they were performing. I thought, okay, maybe can I do one song with you guys? I said, okay. So I did some reggae vibe with them and they loved it. Yeah. So the more people started appreciating my performances, that's when I started thinking, maybe I could do this more. Yeah. Maybe I could do this more. So that's how I get into the music.
Oh, that's great. So you talked about you guys all practicing in the living room to go to do the choir thing. So the music running like your family, apart from that one episode. Yeah. Are your family musical, your sisters, anybody like that?
Yes. So my brother, he does music as well. Not contemporary like us. He does more traditional music. Okay. So he does drumming and singing and storytelling. So he does that. And like I said, my mom sang in the choir as well. and my other sister sang as well. So we got a little bit of that in the family. It's not like they're not doing that probably as I am doing it now, but they all sang in the choir when we were in church. So yeah.
So that was kind of like your basis for music.
Yeah.
So then you said that you did a few things in the pub circuit and all that.
Yes.
And the people you went to sing a song with first, well, what was that genre? Was that straight away Afrobeats, or did you have to transition into that?
So not straight away Afrobeats. So we did a little bit of mixture of everything. So for example, when I played with the band here, I tried to bring some African vibe in it because the band wanted it anyway.
Yeah.
The struggle I had though, these guys could not play African music.
Yeah, the beats are going to be different, isn't it?
This was in Kent. Imagine this is with stable. Yeah, it's all straight white people. They've never heard even African tunes.
It's going to be rock or drum and bass.
So I had to get the drummers going. Luckily, I know a little bit about drumming and stuff, so I will give them a tip.
Okay.
So we had to, like, that's where the Afropop King comes in. So we had to play African boy, kind of,
an interpretation of Africa.
Yes, that's it. That's how we did it. So we played some little bit of African mix with some little bit of rock guitar playing alongside that.
That's unique though, because you have to learn about each other's, how the other half lives, sort of.
Exactly. So we mix it like that. So so it's not straight Afrobeats. The Afrobeat came much later, because when I was playing with the band, and I used to come to London because I lived there then, but I was between London and Kent anyway. So I was at a nightclub, a salsa nightclub. So I like Latin music. I go do salsa and stuff, dancing with my brother. So we met some guy there who was talking to me about music, and then he runs a small record label, and then he got me to do some tracks for him, just to try me, to say, oh, come to the studio, let's do something. I did something, and then he then signed me to do some music.
Wow, damn! You see how things happen just like that.
Yeah. So, but he wanted to do straight pop.
Yeah.
So that's when I wrote London for Life. We did pop music.
Okay.
But of course, for me, the inside of me is thinking, we've got to do African music. I'm an African. I'm straight from Sierra Leone. And around that time, Afrobeat was coming up. We had Fuse Digi just released the big banger Azonto thing was going.
Oh yeah, Azonto. Yeah, I would do that dance and everything.
Yeah. So I said we need to do African music. So I had to push for that. I had to convince him for us to do Afrobeat. So that's where the Afrobeat comes in.
Yeah.
I had to push it. By 2013, that's when I recorded my first Afrobeat track. Again, it was a mixture of pop. Again,
it's a hybrid sound.
Yeah.
But you did well, because a lot of people would have given into what let's call it the label, what they wanted to do, just to make it. I mean, we had a dilemma once, conversation, and another podcast, when it was basically, do you pick quick success, or do you stick to your morals, even though that might not lead to success in the long run? So there was a bit of divergence between A and B, but you stuck to your...
I just stuck to what I know. Listen, I believe in, this is me, this is who I am. I believe in, I got energy on stage. I know Afrobeat brings that energy. Brings the melody, the vibe and everything. So why not put it? And also I don't saw myself, listen, I'm living in a Western world where there's everybody is listening at the time, pop music, blah, blah, blah. So why not bring something different? Something that you're going to stand out. When you go and perform, everybody, oh, okay, this guy is different. So I was thinking like that as well at the time. The label did not agree, but in the end...
you approved, right? But also you'll find as well, it's like we talked about on the other podcast with Bloody Prince. Prince?
Yeah, Prince, Bloody Prince.
My accent's terrible. But how about how like certain genres are just naturally lend themselves to positivity. And I think one of them is obviously reggae. No matter what you're singing about, it's a positive outline. And Afrobeats, stroke Afropop is the same thing. It's just it's a naturally positive vibe.
Absolutely.
Which gets anybody. So it kind of cuts across all boundaries, really.
Absolutely.
And people just get involved in it. So that's great.
That's why I went for it.
So okay, so then that happened, and then you kind of had a tussle with the label, and then you got your way, and you've been doing that ever since in touring. But let me ask you, it's almost as if you came at the right time, because I remember a time when, because I was born here, so my experience might be different. But I remember a time that Afrobeats didn't even exist. It existed, but it wasn't called Afrobeats. Then it didn't really have a name. I remember going to Nigeria to the village, and they were playing Olumentane, Yahuzi.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, what a tune, big tune. We're dancing every party we went to. We're dancing it. But when I came back to England, it didn't exist. But while I was there, it was like the biggest tune in the world. But then slowly, people came in and did little things, the banjo and that sort of thing. Oliver, and then it kind of started to pick up momentum in the UK. But in my head, I wonder, is there a difference in, depending on what part of Africa you're from, is there a difference in the Afrobeats genre? Or is it because obviously I'm Nigerian, so in my head all Afrobeats is Nigerian, but that's not really true, is it?
No. I think if you find out if you go South Africa, they have something that's slightly different, and even in Ghana have more like a high lifestyle compared to Nigeria, you know.
Yeah.
So yes, I know Nigeria because they are very big. And the Afrobeat from there and has taken over. Yeah, but still there are differences. If you go to Ghana have the high life music that they play in a different way. They beat the drum. Of course, South Africa have their own genre. In fact, they have Amapiano now, isn't it? And all of that.
But that was around for a while, but it only just came.
Yeah, it's only just came. I mean, South Africa, they're big on the house music and stuff, but still with the African element. And if you go Senegal, the Gambia, they're doing Dagar music. I don't know if you've heard of in Dagar. No. You've never heard of Dagar?
No.
Bro, you need to check that
out. Plus, if you hadn't, you would have said no anyway. You'd still say
I would have said no.
Whatever.
So in Dagar music is really big in Senegal and the Gambia.
Yeah.
Really huge. That's if you want to identify any music from Senegal and the Gambia, say in Dagar.
Oh wow.
They have the dance for it.
Yeah.
They have obviously the music for it. And I don't know if you've heard of Yusundu.
Why you guys exposed me on this genre?
No, but to be honest, the only reason I know is because years ago I was invited to an event and it was a Senegalese / Gambian actually, but it was a Senegalese mainly event, and the women came out to
seriously, bro, you should watch that. The dance is amazing. The men and women, they do group dancing when they dance together, bro. It's just special.
I'm gonna check that out on YouTube.
Yeah, so when you go to Senegal, the Gambia, that's in Dagar. It's still African music, but in Dagar they play the talking drum, what they call the tamar, and the sabar, the drums they bang with stick.
Yeah.
And of course, they mix it with guitar, drums, bro. It's just
crazy.
Super music.
That night was amazing. Trust me.
Yeah, and in Sierra Leone, obviously we play the standard Afrobeat and Nigeria play, but we also have bubu music.
Yeah,
that is a typical Sierra Leonean sound.
Okay,
which we do like a carnival vibe. And they have they have this big box, big box in doom. Okay. And they have the bamboo stick they play with, and the bell.
Yeah.
We block the streets.
Is it?
Yeah. That's our festival. I got a song on that. I got a song called Drop It Low. It's Google vibe. Like we're going like that. Everybody. That one definitely when it drops.
Yeah.
You have to go. You will go. You'll be bouncing. There's no way you'll be sitting down. That one going. No way.
Okay. I'm
so there's
all that stuff out.
Different kind of little bits and pieces you can pick. In Guinea as well, they have different sound as well. In Guinea, of course, they are big into the traditional music as well.
Yeah.
So that's why in Guinea, if you do traditional Jeliba music, you get even paid more than those who are doing the contemporary kind of music in Guinea. It's really big there. It's super. Like Guinea, they have the Samedi or whatever they call it, Saturday and Sunday vibe.
Yeah.
When they listen to like proper traditional Guinean music thing.
Damn, this is Afrobeats education, man.
Yeah, I'm learning things too. Trust me.
I'm writing it all down. We'll put it later. I'm trying to remember it.
Yeah.
So so your particular brand, do you pull all of this knowledge that you just imparted on us?
Yeah.
Do you pull different influences into your music? Because it seems like you've basically been studying it, like you went to university for it.
Yes, that's exactly what I do. Exactly. Because I've been to all those places, I've studied it.
Yeah.
I'm like, because when I'm creating music, I'm thinking about that. Maybe I could add a little bit of that there. That sound there, that's from Senegal sound.
Yeah.
This sound there, that's from Guinea sound. This sound there, that's from this. So I pick all from that and I put it into my music. That's exactly what that's how I think when I'm listening. I'm thinking how they're gonna dance to it. How if I take this to Senegal, how I'm gonna connect it a little bit to the Dagar music. So I think through all of that.
Wait, so what? It's almost as if you're thinking about the audience before you actually put the beat together.
Oh yeah, when I write my songs, I think about all of that already. I think of the people.
Oh wow!
How are they going to dance to the music? Who's going to listen to it? How are they going to dance to it? I think about how the video is going to look.
Yeah,
I planned that already in advance.
No wonder he's the king.
You don't get none of this with her. She just does the first verse and then the rest of it is just and R and vocals.
What song do I have that
I'm not going to say more than that one.
No, Home's got like 3 verses.
No, but then in between you,
that's the chorus.
Because you can't remember any words.
How dare you? That's the actual chorus.
It's a top song, by the way. But it's my favorite song, by the way.
I've heard the song. It's beautiful. We sang it at Afropop Fest.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
All audience was going.
I'll give it that. It's my favorite song.
It's a beautiful song. Come on.
Thank you.
One day,
and he's come to try and use it to beat me with a stick.
One day she's gonna write a song about Acoustics Unfiltered, isn't it? So then, okay. So we've worked out kind of your creative process, but now let's, I guess, talk about the content, because I mean, a lot of artists talk about love, Blood Dependency yesterday was talking about the kind of the reverse of love, in as much as he was singing about the perspective of being the perpetrator of hurt, I suppose, rather than being hurt. So in terms of your songs, is it all different kinds of content? Where do you pull those inspirations from?
So from all of that as well, I pick out from obviously love, connecting people, but also because I like to talk about peace and unity, so I write songs that are inspirational as well around peace, bringing people together, and life experiences as well. So like when I wrote, like I mentioned earlier, I wrote One Blood. That's basically about peace, because again, I don't know be negative, but I grew up in Sierra Leone. I grew up through the war. So I saw most parts of the war in Sierra Leone, because I grew up there. I was there till really everything finishes. So based on those things, I write certain music like One Blood. I did another song called Broken Children. That's, again, it's part of the experiences from the war in Sierra Leone. It's a very slow song. People probably don't expect I sing that. It's a very kind of ballad kind of style song. But it's a really amazing track that talks about a little bit about the struggles, but also how you've come out of that, and now what you do in terms of you having gone through that and seeing that, listen, you might be going through something now, but with perseverance, with all these struggles comes something big out of that. So basically my story, I grew up during the war, I lost my dad from a young age.
Sorry for that.
Lost our houses, burned down by rebels, etc., etc.
Man, this guy's been through it all.
Struggled through all of that. And I'm at a position where I'm able to bless other people. I've got more houses. I built houses for myself. I built house for my mom. I've done this and that and help other people. So that's what I mean. So you go through such a struggle, you think, oh, I've lost everything. But with blessings from your ancestors, with perseverance, with everything comes this. So I'm just trying to put that to people that, listen, you're going through certain things now. But just keep pushing, just keep persevering, just keep channeling your energy to the right places, talking to the right people. Things will come your way. And then when you're here now, what do you do with that? For me, I help people. Whatever way I can.
No, I think it takes a very strong mentality to go through so much negativity and come out the exact opposite and be very positive and not be self-centered in thinking about what.
Because you're such a peaceful and open and welcoming and supportive person. Like, thank just you. Full stop. So
good. And I think like sometimes when my personal experience of listening to Afrobeats, sometimes I don't recall any really that kind of are on with the same content as you. Not that I listen to everything, but it's mainly like a kind of a party vibe or uplifting. There's a few that talk about struggles, but it sounds like from what you've said, you're very socially aware, and you try to, as you said in your own words, try to like help people to see the world in a different way.
It's a mixture, of course. You want to give the people partying things, but I feel like you also need to be able to sing songs that will inspire people, that will transform
reality
people.
As well.
About reality, exactly. That will make them think about stuff and say, wow, okay, we can do this. You party, but when do you now sit down and reflect on things? It's also important in life. So I try to bring all of that in my music. So generally, so that when people listen to, say, an album or an EP, you hear, oh, yeah, let's party, I love you. And then you listen to something, say, oh, well, let's come together, unify ourselves. Let's look after the children. Let's look after this other person. Let's look after our land. I even wrote a song about growing trees, because I'm into environment. I'm growing trees in my hometown.
Can you tell us a bit more about that? Because he was about to just say it and then move on to the next thing, but you've got more to say about that.
Go on.
So I recently decided to start planting trees in Sierra Leone, working with schools.
Great, fantastic.
Because obviously, as we all know, the environment and deforestation, especially in Sierra Leone, there's massive deforestation, and we had a massive mudslide that, killed lots of people. I'm not sure if that term is allowed to use in your podcast, by the way.
Oh, yeah, because we have to say unalived and things like that these days. No, these days.
The K word is sometimes. Anyway, we had a massive mudslide. I mean, I would say that just if you're going to edit it. So in Sierra Leone, we had...
He's like, edit what? No.
So we had a massive mudslide in the city. And I've been up country. I've seen how the deforestation is really madness there. So I thought, hang on a minute, we need to do something. So I then decided to use my platform to start raising funds, which is one of the reasons I'm doing Afropop Fest as well. Part of that money goes towards there to
this guy's a saint, man.
So we've done about 200 last year. So we're about to buy some again now to start planting. But I'm working with schools. So in my mom's the one town from my mom's hometown, so that the kids can also learn. Because I'm big into education. So you're educating the children
that's the way
about this,
forward.
and they are involved in it, so they know the importance,
Get them
the
early.
value.
Right?
Yeah, and also we use lots of herbs back home for medication.
Okay.
I'm very much aware of that. Luckily, I went through the passage kind of thing as a young boy back home, so I understand all of these things.
Yeah.
Now they're cutting on all these trees, the trees that heal malaria, that heals other diseases and stuff. So what's going to happen now then with people? And some of those villages, they haven't got proper hospitals.
Yeah.
So they rely on this medication.
And then that local knowledge will just disappear.
Yeah,
and everybody
exactly.
will end up buying tablets that they can't actually afford.
Exactly. So that's why I'm going in now, getting them to grow these trees again. So growing medicinal trees, plant trees, fruit trees and stuff, and educating them about it. So that's why I did that. And I wrote a song called Plants Motique, which I featured Rago Zulu Rebel in it. And then Mariama
Zafi
is on it.
So we did family affair.
Yeah. And Mariama, my daughter, is in it as well.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she did the intro and she did the whole poem. So
sick.
She did this poem just randomly at home.
Yeah.
I was like, what did you just do?
Yeah.
So I grabbed the guitar and I started playing. She's doing the poem. I played the guitar. I said, hey, we're gonna add this to a song that I'm making. Man. So we did that. And then
That's beautiful.
So that's another thing I do as well. Again, it just to give people different perspective, different things to think about that importance in life and enjoy it.
This is amazing. I feel like somehow you guys are pranking me somehow, and actually, secretly, this guy's like the chief of his village or whatever, some secret millionaire. Like you're planting trees. I'm suspecting you, my friend. I'm suspecting you. You're not human.
Well, I plant rice as well. I got a farm where I grow rice.
There you go. You see. I'll go to your city and I'll see a statue of you there.
No, I'm not going that far yet now.
Showers.
I think the president is going to deport me if I do that.
Man's got asylum or whatever. Who knows? But that sounds it is. It's clear that it's amazing stuff. So now I think you've given us quite a deep dive into your sainthood and stuff like that, and also what your music's about. I think people should hear it now, right? So what's your first track?
So let's do Sufficient, because Sufficient is important. Like, you're satisfied, you have things and you're happy, and you're with somebody that you're with, or whatever that is that you're doing. Doesn't have to be just a living person. Just whatever you're doing, you're sufficient. You feel like even little, even if it's small, but you feel like, you know what, this is good for me.
Okay.
Nice.
That's the song about,
Yeah, okay, let's hear it. Sufficient.
This is Showers Jalloh, the
Afropop King.
Showers Production. Let's go.
Your love is sufficient for me, Your look is sufficient for me, Your heart is sufficient for me, Your touch is sufficient for me, In this journey of our lives, you meet them. In the journey of our lives, you see them. Through the up and downs, we stand strong. In each other's arms, we both belong. Every smile we share, with every touch, you dey blow me mind, you make me dey come for more. Every smile we share, with every touch, you dey blow me mind, you make me dey come for more. Your love is sufficient for me, Your look is sufficient for me, Your heart is sufficient for me, Your touch is sufficient for me,
That's a tune.
Nice. I was jamming to that big time, to be honest. So let me ask you. So obviously, it's about, loosely translated, it's about being things are sufficient. But what was the thought process behind you writing that song? How did it happen? I know what it's about, but what's the backstory to that? You just woke up one day and started writing about sufficiency, or?
No, it's not like that. It's not like I woke up one day. In fact, what's happened, I made that beat first, long time, maybe like at home, and I left it. I just made the beats, and I left it.
Okay.
That kind of, you leave it. And then you're going around, you're thinking about life, about what you've got, what you've done, all the achievements. And then obviously compare to other people, looking at other people and think, man, listen, you've done a lot, Even though he seems like he's small, but he's done a lot, you should be satisfied, man. Feel, enjoy it, stay into that, and feel appreciative. And that's part of it, Plus, I got stories of friends telling me about. Basically, I was talking to another friend who was talking about some girl they like as well. I'm like, okay, what do you like about this girl, my friend? And they're talking. So each time for me, I'm talking to people, I'm taking notes. Okay. So now that's all part of the inspiration. They're talking about what they like about this girl. It's the little thing they mentioned. I'm like, okay, so you cool with that? Yeah, you happy with that? I say, yeah, that's fine for me. I don't need more. I don't need. I say, okay.
Yeah.
I put that in the dome.
Yeah.
I went home. I'm like, okay, this is sufficient, man. This is cool.
Yeah.
Man, this is happy.
That's good, man.
So all of that, mix that in. Like I said, what I've done, things I've achieved. This guy talking about the girl that he likes. I'm like, okay. Plus, of course, I've had a lot of other people talk about things they like about people, about what they do with their jobs, life. So that's what I wrote Sufficient. Obviously, I put it more in a love context, as a relationship context, but it's all parts of that. All of that you experience, that you think, you know what, I'm satisfied with this. I have this. It's fine. It's enough. It's small, but it's good still.
Yeah.
I can just build on it and make it better.
It's a great song, and also it's a good message.
Yeah.
And also, by the way, may I add, it's a rare thing for people to take the time to stop and smell the roses.
Yeah.
And say, yeah, you know what? Because I find a lot of people sometimes compare themselves to whoever's, who
they think is doing better.
Yeah. But there's always going to be for most people, there's always going to be somebody who's doing a little bit better. And there's always going to be somebody who's doing worse for most people. We're in the middle.
Yeah.
But people kind of get in that trap of, but she's doing this, she's doing that. So sometimes, you've got to say, I've done this so far.
I appreciate the little things that you've done. It's important, because if you're not appreciating them, then you're not going to appreciate the big things anyway. You're still going to go to that big thing and what else? Now you want more. But if you don't this little, you appreciate that.
Yeah. And
also, your small things may feel small to you, but it's a big thing to someone else.
What I was about to say?
We're working in line.
We're aligned.
Yes.
And then it encourages that person to go for the things that are important to them, and shows them that, okay, well, you went and did this and it was important to you. And, actually, I can,
Exactly. That's
and by the way, this is the first time you guys have played it on any platform like this.
Right.
This is the first time it's been played. Yeah.
Make sure that's in the reels as well. Okay, cool. So, so obviously you've talked a lot about the different influences. You've given us education on the history of Afrobeats and stuff.
The history.
and we've talked a lot about where you were at and what has inspired you. So we just mentioned about people that are one rung or two rugs above you. So let's slide into people who have, if anybody, have inspired you in any way on this musical journey, or even people that haven't inspired you in music, just people who inspire you in general. Yeah. So if you're gonna say Gandhi, that's fine. Let's talk about Gandhi. But so who has inspired you?
So musically, I got plenty.
Yeah, I know, man. It was too many.
But I mean, one guy that's Awilo Longomba is one of them, because when I was young, I used to listen to Awilo Longomba.
You're going to need to explain who he is.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Asabi doesn't know.
I don't know.
Awilo Longomba is an African musician who's been around. He does a song called Comment tu t'appelles. He's a French guy from Congo.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does a song, Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle. If you know,
I'm gonna Google it though.
You know, Ira Star. That's how her name is. The new Nigerian girl.
Yeah.
She did a kind of sample of that song. You know that song.
That's
I think Stability.
How deep is.
I think Stability call it so that 10.
He's the guy.
Ding, 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 ding. Is that guy? Is that part of that guy's track?
Are you? No, go on.
I mean, unless I might be wrong, but I think he did parts of that, because in fact, I think his voice or some part of his voice is in there.
It sounds like one of them old school Godfathers, like Shino Peters in Nigeria.
Because the sample you just hummed.
Yeah.
That sounds like Premier Gaul.
Yeah, that's Premier Gabo. Also, I will not go back, got some similar thing like that in it. So they took samples. That's what I'm trying to say. So he did that track. I think. I mean, I'm guessing it's Ability they called the track. I might be mistaken.
Okay.
But she did a track.
Yeah.
That definitely go.
Like
So I will not go back sample in it.
Okay.
If you listen to it, you will hear some I will not go back. So I might be wrong in terms of the beats I just made, but definitely I will not go back's track was sampled.
And what was it that? So how? Why? What was it that inspired you?
So well, he's very energetic. The man is like, his old man is like 50 something now. But if you see him on stage, still perform.
He's giving it.
He's dancing, man. He's like Congolese people that dance well, and he's fire. I really don't go by his energy, and he's got good melodies in his music as well. And he's a lovable guy. He's funny. I've seen him perform live in a few times. Like wow. So he's one of them.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Like for me, Sierra Leonean parents always played Congolese music.
Yes, it's big as well. That's the other thing. It's big in our country.
What's the Why? Is it
They
the
just
vibe?
love the guitar sound, the beat, just the
vibe,
energy.
the dancing.
Yeah.
And now that brings me to the other person who's even older than Awilu Ngomba, called Kanda Bongo
I
Man.
knew you were going to say it. I knew it.
You knew because I showed you the bio. That's how you knew
when
it.
he was reading, he's like, who's Kanda Bongo? I'm like, no, you don't know. Oh,
No, I
listen,
don't know.
our parents. Oh my gosh,
Kanda
that's their
Bongo
guy.
Man, like this old school guy, man.
Listen, no,
That guitar sound he play.
you cannot be Sierra Leonean and not know about Kanda Bongo
and
Man.
he's got swag as well. He
Yeah.
plays his like swag, and then he performs. He's great musician. He dances, he sings. He's really good voice as well. So Mara Makeba as well. Brenda Fassi, South Africa, so I have lots of
it
this.
is right. So all of these people you mentioned, none of them from Sierra Leone, by the way, hardly any of them.
Yeah.
So all these different influences.
Different
across
places,
Africa.
yeah. Plus also we have our big musician as well. I don't know if you've heard of My Sweetie.
My sugar,
yeah.
my baby. Yeah, who sings that?
Yeah, so Bonnie Mac did that song
Is it?
originally.
Yeah.
I know
Oh
most
my
people now
gosh.
think it's somebody else, but
Yeah.
it's Bonnie Mac who did that.
Jesus,
So,
I know that song.
yeah, that's an influence there right there. And of course, we used to have the
Exactly.
bands Israeli like Afro Combo, Sabano 75, because I like live
man.
music.
Yeah.
So even at a young age, I used to go watch live music a lot.
Yeah.
And these guys will play those music from Sabano 75, Afro Combo. So that's how I get involved into doing the kind of music I do, and of course playing live music as well with bands, etc.
Chris, I was never really big into live music till I started doing podcasts.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've never been to. I've never been to a.
I'm shocked.
I've never paid to go to a concert. I used to go to concerts.
Really?
When I was a steward somewhere, them
Right.
extra money jobs. But yeah, and then obviously once I've started doing the podcast, and then I did a few shows as well, run some shows, and I realized the power of live music. I was like, you know what? There's worlds apart between the artist who sings live and the music video. It's the essence of everything. It's really
Yeah, live music, man.
Yeah.
That's me. I love it. I always
Yeah.
go. If somebody's perform music live, I'll go there. Even here in England, that's what I do. Most I go watch live music. I go live band, even if they're doing covers.
I'm surprised you got time for all the festivals that you're doing.
Well, that's the whole point. That you go there and study. That's the point. I go there to study.
This guy is a stupid.
But yeah, it's all great. I like the other person I like is Lucky Dube.
Yeah.
He does reggae music. South African guy. He does reggae music, and obviously,
South African reggae.
yeah,
Wow,
Lucky Dube
okay.
was one of the African king of reggae. He passed away a few years ago.
Okay.
But he's amazing. I knew him because my dad was into him. My dad
Yeah.
would be driving and he banging Lucky Dube,
Yeah, I think my dad played him as well.
So all these influences we've just talked about,
Yeah.
are a lot of them from childhood, kind of what you kind of grew up with.
Yes. Grew up listening. Like you mentioned, at home,
Yeah.
mom would be banging Kanda Bongo Man in the background. Billy ma.
This sounds
Yeah,
Olingo
listen.
nanae, oh mama, yeah. Bro, we used to listen to that big time, man, at a young age. So.
Yeah.
good. No, but it's interesting how, like, you don't really think about it that much, but how much what you hear as you grow up affects you, even if you've moved away from that genre over time.
Yeah.
But it's like, and it always hits that sweet spot in you
Absolutely.
whenever you hear it.
Yep.
And I mean, like when I was growing up, it was Shino Peters, and then there was some music that I don't know who sings it, but if I hear it, I'll know it. But it was very like the tribal beat, and as I got a bit older, it kind of moved into like ragga dance.
Okay, yeah.
Then you move. It's like a map. Then it's drum and bass, jungle. Then it's R&B 90s. You know what I mean, so you can almost map where you were at the time you heard that song. But for you, then, let's say that we're doing a roadmap. So we've started the early days of a lot of the guys that you've mentioned when you were younger, and we're moving into your teens, into early adulthood. What was the hotspots then for you? Or was it still the same kind of...
It's just music.
Yeah.
It was always the same time. Obviously, at some point, I started singing in church.
Yeah.
So I wasn't listening much to what they call secular music.
Yeah.
In church. I was doing more gospel, and then I was listening to a lot of gospel musicians, American ones, African ones, and we wrote all the gospel songs.
Yeah.
Sang them. So I was in a different world. Like this is all more gospel, singing all this. And I used to do praise and worship. Again, the Afrobeat thing, because praise and worship is more like Afrobeat, basically.
Yeah.
It's high energy.
No.
And so I was doing that. I was leading the choir, singing Afrobeat songs in church, dancing. So I was more into gospel around that time. So this was like 19, 20, 21. I was doing that.
Oh,
So that's when I switched back. Then after that, I switched back once in a while, even if I was at church, I would go and do the karaoke and then sing with some bands. I was in the Gambia when I was 19, I was in the Gambia at the time.
Okay.
So that's how you see I know more about the Gambia.
Yeah, you started traveling around, man. I feel like you're just a guy who's got a guitar in his back, just walking across Africa, learning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's how I do. I did that. But yeah, all those influences were still there. Because my mom obviously would still play the Awele Longomba, the Kanda Bongo Man, Lucky Dube, Bob Marley, of course.
Yep.
And then Afro Combo.
I think Bob's and everybody's there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Afro Combo was playing, Bonnie Mac's song was playing in the house. It was that kind of mixture that was playing in the house, and people I met as well who were older than me would play certain kind of music as well from Africa and from wherever. I listened to all of those. Of course, the pop music, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Usher.
I mean, anybody who says that Michael Jackson didn't influence them is lying.
Yeah, Michael Jackson, bro. We were dancing Michael Jackson tracks, like break dancing when I was from young age. I was break dancing on the streets.
I remember they brought, they used to do in those days, they used to do like a premiere of a music video. And it was Thriller. I remember.
Yeah, I felt like
that rocked my world. It was. I think people young, like Gen Z people, won't get it. But it was literally like an opening of a movie. It's like you went to watch Dune 2 or something. But it's just a music video.
Yeah,
it was that big.
To be fair, I thought it was a film when I watched it as a child. I was scared though.
His red jacket as well. Okay, so then you got to where you are now, and you've got a diverse kind of stable of people. MJ is MJ the biggest kind of non-Afrobeats person that influenced you?
I would say so. Yeah, Michael Jackson.
To be fair, if you have one outlier, it might as well be him, right?
Yeah. Michael Jackson. Everybody knows Michael Jackson everywhere, really. And I listen to his songs till this day. I listen to a bunch of his songs. I have remixes of his tracks. Like, you wanna be started some? I got remixes of those tracks, different beats, different whatever. Just listen to it constantly in the car when I'm driving. Yeah.
You should do an Afrobeats remix, man.
There's an Afrobeat remix already of You Wanna Be Started. Is that one? That's one. Maybe it's not Afro, but it's similar. That's
do Thriller. I wonder how you do it.
So there's a song that called Billie Jean, not my lover. He's just a girl.
It's good as well.
She said, I am the one. But the kid is not my son.
Wait, what are we doing? Wait, that is just ourselves. I don't know where we went then. Where are we? What are we doing?
We just became a band.
Yeah. We need to get it out in the world now.
Don't let them know that we got we got money on that one.
So something special just happened just then. I can't describe what it was.
You just became an artist.
Wasn't an artist, really. Secretly didn't show me my talents.
All
right. Well, I think we're gonna slide over to my section, head to heads.
Yes.
So we do a couple of games. One is called head to head, where we pit two people who you've acknowledged influenced you in some way.
Yep.
And basically you have to decide who wins out of these two people and why. I'll tell you the second game after. So the two people that we're going to pick for your head to head. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, it's a tough one. Okay, so Ed Sheeran.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Versus Stormzy.
Oh, you took it somewhere else. I was like,
that's not fair.
I thought he was going to give you two Afrobeat.
That's not fair.
No.
That's not even fair still.
My friend, answer the question.
He wanted to give you a challenge. He was like, nah, done with the good vibes now.
Bro, that's not fair.
We need to know why.
These two guys are amazing. Like, I love both of them.
Yep.
I listen to their tracks.
Yep.
Bro, come on, man.
No, he's not gone easy on you. I apologize, Charles. I didn't know this was going to happen.
You got to pick one. I know who I'd pick.
He said no more Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh, guys, no. That's not fair.
It's not fair. Why is it not fair?
What? These are two amazing musicians that I respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen to their tracks all the time.
Okay.
I'm like,
so you gotta choose one to pip the other.
Exactly. So let's say
we have understood that it's a pip. It's not a chosen pip.
Yeah.
It's a a gun to your head pin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we want to make it like, let's go back. Let's set a scene. It's 1800s in France, and then and then
Are you doing a me now?
Yeah, I'm doing you. And then you've got a guillotine. Yeah, and then Stormzy's in one, and Ed's in the other.
Yeah.
Whoever you save lives to sing.
Oh no! Is he really worse now? You just said you were gonna help.
Look,
He said he was gonna help. You said
He's
it
the
worse.
one that did this to you in the first place. I tried to help. I said it's a pip.
No. One of them's getting a head chopped
The
off.
thing is because they're different.
Oh, then it should be easy, then,
There's
isn't it?
different reasons.
You got to decide.
Come on.
Okay, all right. For this,
And why, by the way? You
Oh,
can't just-
okay, sorry, okay, I'll give you a reason. Okay, fair enough. So I will say. Okay, I'll say Ed Sheeran. I'll say Ed Sheeran for this one.
Okay.
And the reason being is just because I'm a singer.
Yeah.
I'm not more of a rapper.
Okay.
So that's the one reason. Because he
Listen
thinks
to you,
he
you're
doesn't
already
melody.
not buying it. You made him pick. You can't
Yeah,
now be
that-
telling him,
that-
no, I don't accept the reasons you're giving.
Well, the reason why I'm not accepting that straight away,
Ooh, okay.
is because if that was the case, you'd have said that straight off the bat.
He's on smoke
Bare
today.
stalling.
I'm sorry.
You was bare stalling.
One second, 1 minute.
I'm a singer.
No,
One
Showers,
minute.
again, I have
1
to
minute.
apologise because this version of Mike
Yes.
is usually behind the scenes.
So he's bringing
but
it out.
today he's
He gave me a tough task.
yeah.
it took you-
and then
hold on, wait.
you still got it.
Yeah.
And then he said no.
No.
Wait, hold on, wait. So it took you 5 minutes of stalling.
Because it's tough.
just to tell me I'm a singer. We know you're a singer.
No,
Yeah, but
he
it's still-
struggled to find now a reason to
reason.
justify the
Yes.
choice you forced him to make. No, I got your back
It's a
on this,
tough one.
Showers.
Thank you very much.
So let me understand.
It's a tough one.
It's purely because Ed sings. By the way,
Yes,
Ed
I'm gonna
raps
go-
as well, and he sings in tree.
Oh, wait. When he
So
sings
you're
in tree,
giving him
even
more
better.
reasons to
Even
why
better.
he's picked Ed.
He's singing tree.
Okay,
And I
yeah.
have a song that he did in Ghana there.
Because isn't Stormzy
Yeah,
Ghanaian?
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He ain't rapping in tree.
He's
Or
singing that with, he did this song with, what's his name? What's the guy name in Ghana? The rapper guy.
yeah.
Is it
Fuse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuse.
They did the song together
yeah, that's what
in
he's saying.
Ghana. See?
Okay, but
so
hold on.
one reason.
But
More
done.
reasons to
Well
choose.
done,
eh?
well done.
but Stormzy sing. I'm sure he's sung on a track.
listen,
with
why are
with
you
the Sugar
now
Babes or
trying
something
to
like that.
dispel his choice?
Exactly.
He's made the choice.
I've made
He's
my
given you
choice.
reasons. You've also added to his reasons.
Yeah, you helped me. You said you mentioned
and
the
you're
tree
still
thing.
like, oh,
Yeah.
nah.
I think-
Showers.
Yeah.
This is.
I think that's a bit.
I apologize.
He did a song about London as well. I did a song about London. If you want me to add to it.
But wasn't that Stormzy's song though?
No, Stormzy and Ed Sheeran did a song about London as well. Both
Yeah,
of them.
but it was featuring Ed. But anyway, we'll do the next one. All right, this
Hey,
one.
on smoke today.
This one would be a lot. This one should be a lot easier for you.
Okay.
Easier. So it's sing with, tour with, chill with. I keep forgetting that third one.
You do.
Yeah. All right.
And it has to
No,
be
he's gonna-
alive.
No, he's
Oh.
going to give you your
I'll give you
choices.
Oh, sorry,
I'll give you
okay.
three. And the whys again.
Okay.
But this time, don't take 10 minutes to tell us.
I apologize in advance because I don't know
Hold on.
what's about to
If
happen.
you give me tough thing, I've got to think about it. Come on.
To be fair, I would have picked Ed as well for the record.
See?
Ah, see?
But I'm not a singer. But anyway.
Finally.
All right. So the three are Usher, Flavour or Flavour, depending on how you pronounce it.
Flavour, yeah, the Nigerian guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Michael Jackson.
What?
Sing with.
Lock off the thing. Lock this thing up. Lock it up. Let's go. Lock this thing, yeah. Lock it
Done
up.
with this interview.
I'm done. Why are you making it difficult, bro? You said it's going to be easier. This is easy.
No.
How
Sing
is
with.
that easy?
Sing
He's on
with.
smoke today because it's the last episode of the season.
That's not why I'm on smoke.
He's on smoke.
How
So
is
why
that
are you
easy?
on smoke then?
It's because I'm on smoke, innit?
How is that
Hey.
easy?
Because sing with,
Bro.
tour with, chill with, and nobody dies. In the other one, you chopped off Stormzy's head.
Because you made him.
Just saying, innit? So,
Oh, my days, bro.
Sing with,
Chill with, tour with, and
chill with.
chill with.
That should be easy.
Bro, how can that be easy? These guys are all amazing singers and performers.
Yeah,
I've
but
seen
no
them all
one's dying.
perform.
You
Like
just do one thing with them. So who are you going to sing with?
Michael Jackson.
So who are you going to tour with?
You already look like you're like, no, I said the wrong one now. Because when you said Michael Jackson in my head, I was like, why wouldn't you
why
tour
would
with Mike?
Yeah.
That's the thing, yeah. See, that's why this thing is hard. Okay, but I've said it now, so I'll keep it. I'm
Tour
not
with
going
Mike.
to
Tour
change
with
that.
You're a
Mike.
man of principle.
Yeah.
Yes, I've said it. Okay,
Unlike
Michael Jackson is sing
some
with.
over here.
Tour with. It's out of
Usher. I'll do it
and
tour with
Flavour.
Usher.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it tour with Usher.
And you chill with
I'll chill
Flavour.
with Flavour, yeah.
All right, what's the reasons for those?
So I think Chilling with Flavour, we can talk a lot about the food, the West Africa. We go West Africa, we can talk a lot about the culture and everything.
Okay.
We can chill and get a vibe. And he's got a vibe. I've seen him. He got really, I like his vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, they all got vibe, but and we come from West Africa, so we have that vibe to chill already, and we mix the broken English and say, "Hey, Yoga, how you doing now? Where's it?" We eat the eba and stuff like that. Michael Jackson, I don't think he's gonna eat eba.
Well, no. You've got a point. Yeah.
Well done, yes.
I'll tell you my fear.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah.
So Usher the tour, but I was gonna continue Michael Jackson. Anyway, okay, the tour, because obviously I like his energy as well.
Yeah.
Dancing, obviously an amazing performer, all-around performer. Like he takes everything into consideration. He's in it, and he's big. And if I told him, that means I got big as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael Jackson, I think singing-wise, is disciplined in that singing-wise. So I know I'll learn a lot from him, me and him duetting and stuff. I think I'll learn a lot. And the discipline he has in studio, from what I've heard, and I've seen some of his rehearsals.
Yeah.
And I've seen when they created We Are the World, how disciplined he was, how what they done. So that's what I would like to be in the studio with that man. Let me take some of that.
I feel like he was an autopilot when you said Michael Jackson.
And then he's like, wait, no,
I can't. Because I'm thinking, no, you're going to want to tour or chill with MJ, the king. He's like, oh, I've said it.
Yeah, I missed that one, but it's all right. I still said it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well done. We accept.
All right, that's good. So now we're gonna like lower the temperature a little bit, because apparently I'm on smoke.
Yes.
It's on fire.
Yeah. So somebody's got this section that she calls social dilemma.
Yeah.
So she's gonna pose a question to you. And we're gonna talk about it.
Oh,
right,
I'm nervous a little bit now. Okay.
I've been told when I pose my questions, I give too much context and colour instead of just sticking to
I think I want the context and color though. That will help.
No, you do it your way.
Showers.
No, you do it your way. You do it your way.
So, you're with the love of your life, yeah? You're happy, you live together, you have your children.
Yeah.
Now, as a blended family, the love of your life has a child.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they have some issues in terms of challenging behaviour, and it's not down to a lack of discipline, yeah? But when the challenging behaviour occurs, it's a lot.
Wow.
It can be detrimental to the day. Are you already getting away with my context?
Jeez.
You look like you.
I had an itch. I wiped my eye. God,
I'm watching
damn.
you. Anyway.
Continue.
Yeah, so that's all my context.
Yeah.
So how are you handling that situation?
And sorry, just to ask, if you don't mind. So this love of my life, the child she has is not mine.
They're not your biological child, but they're your child because you're now a blended
together.
family.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Whoa. You guys said it's gonna be easy. That's what you told me. You said it's gonna be easy.
It depends on your personality. It's easy for some people.
This is not easy. It's not easy because now I'm thinking about growing up in Africa, the kind of families we have.
Yes.
Especially with my dad, how many people that we have in the house.
Yes.
But also in the context of now me being in charge of that, I have to, what do? I got my kids and I'm going to consider the woman. Oh my
Yeah.
Who sent me to come here? Who asked me to come to this thing?
I mean, I did, but...
Oh, no. Right. So the challenging behavior is there.
Yes.
How do I handle it?
Yes. What's your... How do you move, how do you handle it? How do you move forward as a family? Do you move forward as a family?
Well, I have to move forward as a family. Let me just clear that, because obviously me and this woman, she's the love of my life.
Yes.
We have children already.
Yes.
So of course I've got to move forward. Now, how I handle, of course, with the other child being in there, that's where it becomes tricky.
Yes.
Now, what I would do as a dad, of course, I'm going to try and obviously instill the discipline that I have learned. I'm going to, first of all, try and make that child feels like he's mine, because I'm going to treat him or her the same way as my kids. That's in the discipline, the love, whatever that is I'm going to share. That's what I'm going to put. So all of them. So it doesn't feel different in the first place. Because obviously, I think if you make them feel different, that even makes the situation even more difficult, because they're going to resent you. They don't want to say things to you because they already know that they're not yours, and you're showing that to them. So I'm going to try my best to make sure whatever I'm doing with my kids, whether it's discipline, if I'm going to do the same line, that's what I do to them. That's why I say that's how we move. That's the one way I would deal with it. Obviously, now it comes down to the mom,
Yes.
how she's going to take it. If she's happy with that, then it makes life a lot easier for me.
Yes, most definitely.
Because if she's not happy, if she's thinking, well, it's not your child, don't talk to him or her like that, that's going to become difficult. But then again, that's when there's a conversation will be had with me and her. So say, because I'm assuming she would have had a child before coming to the
Yeah.
So that's a conversation I'll have with them before we start to make the family. Like, I am in charge, whatever, in terms of discipline, etc. Are you happy for me to do this and that around your child? Because I'm going to take them as mine, and my kids, this is how I'll discipline them. What do you say? You know, how do you feel about that? So we have kind of conversation to clear the air, so everything is clear. We understand where we're going, how we're going to maintain the house with the kids and everything. So at least that's clear at the beginning. So when I'm implementing those, she understands that hopefully she will just respect it and let me carry on with that. And I'm hoping that will help, because the kids are getting support from both sides. Like both sides are singing the same hymn.
Yes.
That will help the kids to understand that, okay. And this happens even with your own biological kids anyway.
Yeah.
That's true.
If both people are on the same page,
Exactly.
it helps. So that is how I will deal with it. But I know for sure that's not an easy task.
Yeah.
So that's...
But you know what? Okay, so that's a great answer.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
I loved
See,
it.
finally. He says it. Finally he says it.
Let me finish first.
Oh, it's coming.
Answer
That's a
for-
great
He
answer.
gives with one
But-
and takes with
It's a great
another.
answer, but...
I didn't even give you the first hand. You lot just jumped in. So-
We assumed that was coming.
So great answer for for your movie that's coming up,
Yes.
called Shallow and Family. I mean, Showers and Family. But in reality, that's probably not how it's going to work out. So now,
That's a dreamland, isn't it?
So in reality, let's say this happens. So let's say that the mum and you have completely different ideas of how this situation should be handled. So you're given no leeway, no latitude, no longitude to discipline the child in any way, and the child can just pretty much do what they want, because the mum's saying that's how she wants to handle the situation, which is different to how you want to handle it. What happens there?
Why do you have to throw a spanner in the works?
Because
You're like, didn't we already discuss the first one about positivity, uplifting,
no, because I'm talking about
overcoming adversity?
I'm talking about reality. You're talking about flipping Disneyland. I'm going to have a conversation with you. Is it all right if that happens? Yeah, you're right. Oh, okay. Everyone lives happily ever after. That's not going to happen in real life.
Yeah.
She's not going to be on that. So what happens now? So you're at loggerheads because you want to do one thing and she wants to do another thing.
I'm going to help you out here a little bit by reminding you that you said at the start of this relationship, you're going to have this discussion.
Yes.
So you're going to already know this at the start.
At the start, yes. So that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean, no? When he gave us his answer, he said that these are conversations you have at the beginning of the relationship about how you are as a parent, as a family, and how you see yourself moving forward.
Okay, right, hold on. So at the start, I was saying, you guys are changing the rules, by the way. But, so at the start,
I'm not. I'm taking, because he gave us his answer and he said that. If he hadn't said that,
May
then
I
there was.
interject, please?
Oh, sorry. Go on now.
So at the start of the conversation, which is before any of the behavioural issues happened, I presume. Yeah.
No, because
at the start of the relationship, you're not gonna. It's not prenup. You're not gonna say, by the way, if your kid becomes naughty in the future, it's how I'm gonna handle it. No one says that. You didn't do that.
No,
that was the end of the question.
No, wait. You're changing the rules.
You're changing it.
How?
Because he clearly stated at the start of the relationship, knowing that they're going to become a blended family.
But you don't know about the behaviour at the start.
It's not about behaviour. That's still an important conversation to have. Even if you think everybody's child is the golden child, it's still an important conversation to have.
Okay.
You still have to have it.
Yes, and not many people have that conversation, but it is an important one to have.
But even with, like I mentioned, even if you're going to have, let's say the woman did not have children, what I've learned, obviously having grown up, you still have to have a conversation with the lady before even you start to make
the conversation.
So that's it. Why are you disputing it down there?
You can have every conversation you want under the sun. You can lay out all the rules that you want until a situation happens.
So now you're changing it again, because now
I thought the situation was already there.
What it sounds like you're trying to imply is that now you're saying, okay, so you had that conversation with her and she was on board with you, but now in reality she's not.
Yeah, no, you were on board, because that conversation is in theory setting out the rules of how you'll co-parent.
Yeah.
But at this point, there are no issues. So of course, everyone's going to say yeah.
I thought there was issue already.
No, there are. No, listen. You're changing it because the dilemma was there were issues. What you're doing now is you're saying you're rubbing out the issue.
We're going to have to get somebody else in.
Then there's issues.
Guys, listen, if you listen.
You're saying there's issues because of the blended family.
I can still give an answer. At least let's talk around that if you want.
We need someone else to do dilemmas from now on.
All right, let me just say, okay, I can answer that. I can say something around that.
Okay.
So let's assume now the situation is the kid was fine.
Yeah.
We've had the conversation with the lady. Yeah. We're fine. We have a plan. Then say in between, something changes.
Okay.
The kid starts to misbehave, and the mom obviously supporting the kid, thinking he's not your dad. So at that point, it's about what I say to the kid then, how I talk to this kid. That's what's going to come about now. So at that point, I'm going to start to, first of all, figure out where did this come from?
Yeah.
Who is, are they hanging out? Say, is it school? Is it friends? Whatever age that is. What are we doing that we're not supposed to be doing? Or what we're not doing that we're supposed to be doing? I'm going to investigate all of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then talk to the kid. Open them up. Say, hey, what's going on? Tell me what's happening. What's the situation? Yeah. And then get them to, hopefully they will talk to you. And then you get to understand where they're coming from.
See, he's got
then you sit down and discuss.
Of course he has.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would do exactly the same thing that he would do. So what would you do? What would you do? All right. No, fair enough.
Oh my days.
Right.
My cheeks are hurting now.
Honestly.
That went a bit sideways there a little bit.
Wow.
All right, shall we have a bit of music again?
Yes,
Yeah?
Lord.
Yes, let's enjoy some music, man. Peace. Let's bring peace, man. Peace and love.
I can feel the aggression levels are just rising in this.
I wonder how. I wonder
why.
why.
Why you put your face out for?
Oh.
Come on, let's just have some love and peace in it.
Yes.
So what's this next track called?
So this next track is called Beautiful Girl.
Yes.
It's straight for a beautiful girl. That's why I wrote this track. I was with a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
And then they asked me to say, I want to see how you make music.
Yeah.
But then I make music, they've never seen make it. She says, I want to see how you make music, man. You need to show me something.
Yeah.
So then I picked up my iPad. So I've got GarageBand on my iPad.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I'll show you what I do. So that's how I make Beautiful Girl. I just started banging on the tune, put it in together, and then I started singing. And I thought, okay, that could be a song that I could actually record.
Oh, nice.
Then go to the studio. We did it. That's it. I mean, I'm not one with that lady anymore, but that was straight a lady who inspired me to sing that, to do that song.
Shout out to the lady.
Shout out to the lady. So if we were in Kent, basically they'd say you wrote a song to pull a bird, basically.
Is that what? Okay.
That's what you basically did. Tried to pull a bird.
There you go. So this song is for the beautiful ladies.
Yeah. Go on then.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh. Let's go.
Tell me some more, beautiful girl. Tell me, beautiful girl. Ooh, she's right next to me. I tell you, she's right next to me. In the hands of God, I am blessed by an angel, so precious than gold, diamond and silver. Your eyes got the fire, you are wisdom and strength. You're beauty and sexy, wonderful, my queen. How can I live without you? How can I breathe without you? Baby, my heart they go, coco, coco. You they make me head they go, coco, lolo, coco. How can I live without you? How can I breathe without you? Ooh, baby, yeah, my baby, please tell me once again. Tell me some more, beautiful girl. Tell me somebody, beautiful girl. Ooh, she's right next to me. I tell you, she's right next to me.
Nice, man. Nice. I'm feeling it, man. I mean, you must have got 1 million gold points to gold stars.
Right.
But let me ask a question, right?
Yeah.
On a gender level, yeah.
Okay.
How come most of the songs that people write about, paying homage to somebody, why is it always the man writing songs about how great a woman is. How come women hardly ever write songs?
Who are you posing this question to? Because you started off like you were posing it to Showers, and then you've looked at me accusatorily.
Hold on. No, let me tell you my footprints. I was gaining. I was talking to Showers so that he would back me up. Then I was going to turn it on you.
Oh, well, don't turn it on me because I have a track called Dark Skin Man where I pay homage.
That's for every dark skinned man. I'm talking about specifically. He done it specifically for one person. You just talked for every dark skinned man ever in the whole world.
Listen, yeah.
Selfish.
The dark skinned man was actually inspired by a specific person. Thank you very much.
I've never heard that song.
You don't know my music. You don't know my stuff like that. No, you don't. You know Home, so you think you know all my tracks.
I know Sally.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. He's just name one.
2.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
I know Cream.
Well done. I knew you were going to say Cream.
Well, what did you perform for me? What do you want me to do?
You're home in the one earlier on now.
Yeah, it's a tune. No, that's a tune. That's
a big actually tune. Proper loves it.
That's a big tune.
Like, even if he hated me as a person, that one he would love.
All of my feelings, and I'm like, I need to go home. You need to go home. You need to go home, yes. That's a very good song. It connects you, isn't it? Yeah.
It just connects you, knowing where you're from, etc.
Oh, thank you. But let's get back on track. You guys are hyping me up. But to answer the question for women, before you answer it, I would say that societally, men are used to going out and gathering up the woman, are used to speeching a woman, are used to approaching a woman and giving her sweet lyrics. So it makes sense that when it comes to male artists, there are songs out there that are paying homage to women. Whereas with women, we're used to receiving the man. We're used to the man coming to us and trying to convince us. So therefore, we don't necessarily have to pay homage to a man because it's not part of our natural rhythm, let's say. But what we will do is write songs about how we're going to take care of our man, or how we want to show our man love, or how we want to express love.
Doesn't sound very equal, but okay,
Nothing is equal though. That's it. The world isn't. There's no balance in the world.
Okay.
Right.
Fair point.
I think you just answered it.
Thank you.
I mean, I wasn't going to ask you. I was asking Showers. Jumped in to try.
No, because you came at me with it. Even though you claim you were asking Showers, but you came at me with it. So I had to defend.
In snooker, that's what they call a trick shot.
Trick shot.
Exactly. You think it's going one way?
Yeah. That's
so
it.
yeah.
But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, part of. Yeah, I guess what you've just mentioned, I just add to that to say, men, obviously, we're the hunters and stuff like that. If you want a woman, you can't be aggressive and be talking nonsense. You're not going to get the woman. You see that what we've gone through earlier on. Like, if you don't have beard, you're not going to get the woman. If you have beard, you're not going to get the woman. So you got to choose your words.
So if you're short with no beard.
It's done. So you got to choose your words carefully, So you have to, obviously, women, they like, that kind of thing for you to speak nicely to them, for you to use the right words, so of course, and you have to make them feel good, isn't it? So that's why, obviously, we know if we don't do that, well, unless you're a stupid dude, but if you're clever, you know you have to come correct if you want the lady.
I mean,
so that's one of the reasons.
I agree with you, by the way, and that's what the cloth that I'm cut from. But recently, there's been another type of kind of growing thing where certain types of women, they like the opposite. Like if you're too nice, they don't really like you, and they like to be, in my opinion, treated not that very well, and they respond to that kind of vibe, which I don't really get. But
I agree that
thankfully we have a woman here. You can help us with that.
Well, because I do know females in my circle, females who used to be in my circle, females who are currently in my circle, and there is this running theme of this. They find toxicity appealing, sexy, if they feel it validates them as a woman.
It's weird.
I don't.
Bro, that's why I'm missing out. I've not got a girlfriend right now.
It happens a lot.
I'm singing all these nice songs like you're beautiful, you're a queen, you're like a diamond.
I'm like, so 1980s.
I don't prescribe to that, but what I believe it stems from are childhood traumas.
Yeah.
And I feel like we come now from a society where negative reinforcements are how people feel seen, validated, and loved. Rather than what should be the norm, which is somebody showing you the love and respect you deserve. But because of these childhood traumas, we don't realize it, but subconsciously we no longer feel we deserve that, or anyone can or would or should give us that. So therefore we then ascribe to these toxic behaviors as, okay, well, I'm still getting attention or still getting a rise or I'm creating an emotion, even though it's a negative emotion, it's still an emotion that tells me he feels something for me, because otherwise if he didn't feel nothing for me, then why would he react like that? And again, I don't subscribe to any of that. But
it's like when you, in the rap, grime and all that stuff, when they're speaking about women in a derogatory way, like all women, it's never like one particular be whole, all this sort of stuff, and I'm thinking, you didn't need, don't you have a mum or a sister?
There you go.
That doesn't really make sense, but I mean, they sell records and everything.
It sells. Yeah,
dig into it, but I think it creates a kind of a mentality.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more in America, who knows? But it does create a mentality.
I think it's here just as much as America now.
I think it's everywhere. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say things. Yeah, it's a shame, but hey, it's the world we live in.
But you're not like that. You're Mr. Positivity.
Yeah, bro. I don't do my best. I'm losing the girl's end though, so maybe I need to switch. I need to start writing different lyrics now.
No, please. We can't lose another one, please.
He comes out with a complete opposite. Everyone's like, what's going on?
Next time you invite me here, man.
I got this new song called
We'll just be sitting there like
no more dancing.
Do you know what I mean? Like, the shower's okay.
Is he okay? It's gone rogue.
Luckily you're not doing that.
No, I don't believe in none of that. I just do me. What I know who I am is, that's what I do. You know what I mean? And then if you meet somebody, a lady that appreciate that, then that's it. We're rolling. For me, when I meet somebody that appreciate that, I know, okay, you're in the right mindset, you're in the right mind frame, then that's you, the person I need to go out with.
Exactly. And if not, as they say in Jamaica, move and go along.
Goodbye, exactly.
So let's round it off with, where can people find your music?
Yes.
So people can find me everywhere. Just if you Google Showers Jalloh, so showers, as in you spell showers, the normal, and then Jalloh is Jalloh, you find my music everywhere. But specifically, if you know, because I know a lot of people on Spotify, so I'm on Spotify under Showers Jalloh, YouTube, of course, Showers Jalloh. Basically, every platform is Showers Jalloh. I'm on Instagram. You can follow me on there. I share all my music on there as well as all the other platforms, Twitter, etc. Yeah.
Right, we're looking forward to seeing you in your festivals. Yeah. Maybe one day Glasgow, might as well.
Yeah,
done anything else.
Yeah, Glastonbury definitely is one of my targets. I want to be performing at Glastonbury. That's for sure.
We'll get tickets.
Yeah, and of course get my own festival, getting bigger. Afropop Fest. And you guys are welcome. I'm doing SS5 coming up on Saturday. So you guys are welcome to it. Come look. There's great talent as well that you guys might bring here as well and showcase. So
definitely. So to round off, we normally ask you, based on where you're going with your music, is there any pearl of wisdom that you would like to impart on the audience? So either about a message or anything like that.
Yeah, stay positive, stay consistent, and persevere, improve. Those are very, very important. Improve, because I've met lots of artists, especially younger artists, who they need some coaching. They don't consider some tiny thing, something that I call tiny. For them is big, like we're mentioning. They don't consider these things, like be prepared for things like this. If they call you for an interview and they say, oh, send us an image that we can put as make sure you're prepared. Get some nice photos of yourself that you can share with people.
It's a
professional shot.
Get some
underrated skill, that being like organizing, doing stuff on point.
Yeah, I agree. Be organized and get those ready, because that's how you grow, and be ready, be prepared as well with your music, and be ready to perform at any time, like ready to go on stage. Like obviously rehearse, practice, even if it's at home. Rehearse in your bedroom, wherever that is. Just sing loud and shout and listen to yourself, make the corrections. So that's it. Stay positive, share love, share peace. I'm not saying obviously it's not easy to stay positive, but try as best as you can. That's and look after people around you.
Nice, very uplifting.
Thank you so much, Showers.
Listen, thanks for having me here. I feel really privileged and blessed that you guys brought me here.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Very much. Thank you. So I think on that note, I've been Mike.
You've been Sabi.
We had
Showers Jalloh.
Woo! Wrap.
Yay! Thank you.
Thanks, guys.